Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo.
Scott, for living life's sake, I make moves with the intent in mind state. I can't lose. The game we play is high stakes. Ain't afraid to spray tools. Stack the box, all you want. I'm still finna get loose. You know the true blood, we running shit. Cutting this swift, putting these kicks. Finna bubble this to something legit. Life's a trip. We was in the streets, local celebrities. Now we got them paying hidden fees in local dispensaries. Finna take it across the 7 seas, global the industry. If I ain't a mogul yet, blood, you know that I'm finna be. I done rewrote history out of East San Jose. It only gets better, yeah, you know that's bogey. I've been moved metro tons, I'm talking hella weight. Next move, clean the loot and cop real estate. We in this bitch, we in it thick, you know my thesis. The grit don't quit, diaries of a kingpin. We on the move.
Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo. Oh, I gotta make these moves, make money off and undo.
I said we came a long way from putting money in the mattress. The earth is my turf, tell the world on its axis. Trifecta exclusive, we deny your access. Can't deny the movement, we all across the atlas. Doing numbers, blood, fuck what you average. Top gun, you call me Maverick. Wild card, you call me Gambit. Bogart, Scot-free, certified savage. From the Bay out to NOLA, we push buttons like controllers. I'm from the Yay, I push Yola. Stay with a pistola.
Light work, night work. Looking at La Mama in a tight skirt. Got the whole club feeling while she twerk is going down in the town while she jiggy jerk. From 504 to 408. You know this about to be a fucking power play. But for now, I'ma dip while I sip and you trip on that beat. That's not a banger from my bed.
Sicker than your average, quicker than the last kid, slicker than a savage. Hit him for the package, committed to this action like amber shit on a mattress. Put it down and spread it out with no theatrics. Every day's a test, not a quiz, we at this. No multiple choice, the vocals moist, tight, crisp. We all on the front lines, these hitters don't miss. The only list we on is the one for stacking hits. Life is beautiful, but she's a scandalous bitch. She'll buy her a Birkin cause she's looking for a clip. So treat her right like Chubb Rock cause these bullets slop quick. Mopping up a mess that's still wet, don't slip.
Light work, night work. Looking at La Mama in a tight skirt. Got the whole club feeling while she twerk is going down in the town while she jiggy jerk. From 504 to 408. You know this about to be a fucking power play. But for now, I'ma dip while I sip and you trip on that beat. That's not a banger from my bed.
Trifecta is an army nigga, a navy nigga. So if you ever try to harm me, nigga, it ain't gravy, nigga. I know a lot of criminals and drug dealers. I love niggas. We be coming from the same place. Down south, Midwest, East Coast, West Coast. Cats who do the most with the least. Can't have no justice, can't have no peace. Brothers and sisters marching down these streets across the globe. I started in the bucket, now I'm in a Rolls Royce, double R. A brother spitting bars, straight lace like caviar. On the voyage, same bon voyage. Trifecta go hard.
Light work, night work. Looking at La Mama in a tight skirt. Got the whole club feeling while she twerk is going down in the town while she jiggy jerk. From 504 to 408. You know this about to be a fucking power play. But for now, I'ma dip while I sip and you trip on that beat. That's not a banger from my bed.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, smoke weed every day.
Woo!
fucking right. What's up, Guru Nation? What it do? 420 crew. How's it hanging? Spencer the Guru back at you here for a live episode of the Guru Nation Power Hour. Yes, sir. Live on location, so we started at 30 minutes early. So for those of y'all that hopped in here early, really appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna rock it a few minutes early and then end it 30 minutes earlier. So I remember we had the one episode that was abbreviated, and it was, I love doing the whole hour. I was disappointed I have to cut it short. So I figured I'd ask Huss to see if we could extend it, extend the start time up 30 minutes. And sure enough, he was. Shout out to Alex, Fantasy Football Hustler. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling here early, ready to recap these playoff games and then get into tonight's action. Bucks, Cowboys. I know y'all ready for that one. Last of the Super Wild Card Weekend contest. And we'll put the little ticker here, the betting line for that one. Cowboys 3-point favorites over the Bucks. Over under there at 45.5 points. So yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. For all those degenerate savages out there that have playoff leagues on the line. I know I'm in the Hustler 9 playoff joint, dead last in that thing right now. But I've got Dak tonight, my quarterback. So hopefully Dak shows up, because if not, I'm gonna be in deep trouble in that joint. But yeah, y'all, hope everyone's good there over at the 420 crew, the Guru Nation. Been a little out of pocket lately. I had a wedding this weekend that I served in. Shout out to my boy Joey getting married and all that. So that was fun, But now back to business here on the Power Hour. And Kenny just pulled up. I know he's in that Hustler joint. Says, yo, hope all is well. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Because even though the Hustler 9 isn't going too well, the playoff playmakers joint with Bogart, which Kenny might be in that one as well. That one was a 7-team joint. It goes all the way through the Super Bowl, and I see Bogey pulled up here, and he's gonna come on live with us here in a few. So shout out to Bogart Scott Free and the GMM Network. He's gonna be live with us to chop it up, recap these games, talk about the playoff league, preview tonight's action, and yeah, it's thankfully the playoffs are all on track, and the Mar Hamlin situation obviously very scary, but we made it through. He's recovering well, and playoffs are just smooth sailing, man. So great to see Stranger pulled up his Houday. Yep, Bengals pulled it off. And then, of course, Sir Bong's in the building. Hit that bong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Kenny says, I have Sam Hubbard in my playoff league. Did he even get points for the fumble return TD? Yeah, he should have. I think that does count. I'm pretty sure that counts. The yards don't count. Like, he won't get credit for all 98 yards, but I think he gets credit for the fumble recovery. That's just a few points, 2 or 3. And then the touchdown, which is 6. So I think off of that one play, he got like 8 or 10 points. So yeah, that was a huge, huge moment there from Sam Hubbard. Double check the scoring. No, it's all in the Facebook group about for the Hustler League. For Bogart's joint, if you're in Bogart's too, I'm sure he'll know. He has all the scoring laid out there. They made a few tweaks. I'm pretty sure though for IDPs, if you had that happen, if you a fumble recovery touchdown, I'm pretty sure that counts as a 6 points. Yes. All right, let's see here. So yeah, we're gonna have Bogart on tonight. That's gonna be fun. No Saints to talk about. I mean, Saints season's over. I mean, not much to say. Although, yeah, we do actually have some Saints stuff to talk about. Let's get into that here before we recap the games. We actually do have some Saints stuff to talk about, and it's the elephant in the room known as Sean Payton. Sean Payton talking to all kind of teams. 3-4 teams. He doesn't care. He's even willing to talk to the Texans, the most down bad franchise in the NFL. So guess what that tells me? Sean Payton is ready to get back into coaching. And Michael Joseph just pulled up. What's up, man? Nice games for you, Guru. I'm coming for you tonight. Oh yeah, he's in that Bogart joint. Yeah, he's in the playoff playmakers. Yeah, I think I'm winning it. I think he's like second or third. So yeah, Michael's killing it in that thing. Yeah, I got lucky there. I got the first pick, and thankfully Josh Allen, the Stallion, survived. I took Allen first. I figured he was the best option in a super flex. That one's super flex. Well, the Hustler one is too. It's 2 super flex spots. So I figured quarterback's going to go quick. Got to go with the Stallion first. Since if it was him and Mahomes are about equal, but Mahomes had the bye week. So I went with the Stallion, hoping the Bills go all the way. And so I had him. And then also had Trevor Lawrence. When it got back to me, I had back-to-back. So I believe I took Trevor Lawrence and Justin Jefferson. Jefferson didn't work out. Didn't do that great yesterday and got eliminated. But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, shit, Lawrence and and they had the top 2 scores among. Oh, and Brock Purdy did really good too. I think it was Purdy had the most. He was the MVP of the week, and then Allen and Lawrence were second and third. And yeah, Matt Milano, the IDP MVP, 37 points for Matt Milano. Bills linebackers really showed out with that game being so high scoring. Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds. I believe I have Tremaine Edmonds in both playoff leagues. One of the few players I have in both joints. Had him in the Hustler 14. He was one of my rock solid linebackers there, and so I figured I'd get him in the IDP joints here and for the playoffs, and he's off to a good start. Wish I had Milano too, though, because Milano freaking killed it. He had the most out of any IDP. And yes, sir, Huss pulling up. Shout out to the Guru Nation. Let's go. And Hess just pulled up. Shout out to David Hess, the cannabis guardian angel himself. What up, what up? Yes, sir. Huge game by Edmonds. Yeah, he did really good too. They had like 2 of the biggest games. Since we're talking about that, we can go recap it. I was just looking at all that. The highest scorers here in these playoff leagues. I'm going to pull it up here real quick. But yeah, those playoff leagues go yay. For anyone, I mean, they're just so fun. I mean, even if you're not as much of a degenerate as us, just hop in one, try it out. I was telling my pops about it, and he was like, man, I wish I could have gotten one of them joints. I was like, hit me up next year sooner. You know, he was saying it after the fact. But yeah, those things go dull, man. It was so fun. And yes, sir, Guru Nation. Damn right. We've been repping it now. Shoot, Guru Nation. It's been like 5 years now. I've been doing the Guru Nation chant. And it's growing and growing, and now the 420 crews onto it. So we're spreading like wildfire, baby. We just getting started, as I like to say. Bogies it only gets better. So yeah, Bogey should be in here soon. Let's see, playoffs. Yeah, I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. So, all taken players. Okay, here it is. All right, this is Hustler scoring, and we'll show the standings and all that. And yeah, I love them, man. Got some co-workers for next year too. Yes, sir. Yeah, I need to tell my people about these things. These are the best kept secret in fantasy sports. Because I mean, everyone's you got to do DFS. To me, these are more fun than DFS because you actually know the people you're competing against. I don't really fuck with DFS on the regular because it's one of those things. It's like you don't even know who you're going against. I much rather season-long leagues and leagues like this because you still have the sense of community. I mean, every now and then it's like, I'll just throw a dart at the board, have a DFS lineup. But when I really like to go all in with these leagues, invest my time in them. And when you're doing it against your bros, like having these super competitive degenerate leagues, that's where it's at. Those are the most fun. All right, so here we go. The top scorers in the fantasy playoff joint. We've got. Make it a little bigger here. Okay. Yeah, I'll make it enlarged one more time. Brock Purdy, though, we can just get right off the bat. Brock Purdy going yay there. 51 points, man. Almost 52. That was one I was dead wrong about. I was thinking that 49er Seahawks game was going to be a low-scoring affair, but nope, Brock Purdy freaking killed it, man. That was a shootout there. DK Metcalf not far behind. He had almost 50. He's eliminated, but anyone that drafted him wasn't mad because, I mean, that's like 2 or 3 games worth of production just in that one game. Purdy, man, I said that, though. I said that Purdy was going to be a value. I was on the Purdy. I didn't think he'd do that great this game, but I was thinking, throughout the, as the rounds go on, he should survive. 49ers, the NFC favorite. So, like, damn. And yeah, Kenny's got him in this thing. Shout out to Kenny, DK Metcalf, and Danny Dimes. Oh, actually, I was wrong. Danny Dimes was the second highest scoring running back. Danny Pesos, Danny Dumbass. But whatever you want to call him, he put up some fucking points. And yeah, Metcalf killed it. You can call him the dumbass all you want, but he fucking showed out and was a great value to boot. Him and Purdy, he didn't have to pay a premium for him, and they balled the hell out. Josh Allen, the Stallion, of course, did his thing. Trevor Lawrence, man, shout out to Hess. I was pissed off when Hess took Trevor Lawrence. I was wanting him. I took Kelsey with my first pick. looking back on it, I maybe should have gone with Trevor Lawrence. It's going to come down to how Dak does tonight. If Dak does good tonight and advances, I won't be upset. But if Dak gets eliminated and sucks tonight, I'm going to be like, damn it, I should have gone with Trevor, man. Lock down that QB, but there's only one super flex spot in the hustler joints. That's why I wasn't quite as worried about QB like I was in playoff playmakers. Thankfully, I have Lawrence in that joint, so definitely got to reap the benefits there of that epic comeback, which we'll get into here in a little bit. Jags, Chargers, that was so insane. I was at the wedding reception Saturday night, and literally I missed the whole game until the last second field goal. I basically asked them, I was like, what's the score? And they showed me on their phone, it was like 27. I think it was when it was 27-0. I was like, well, that's over. I'm not worrying about that anymore. Then I was walking, I saw some people like, why are y'all watching that? That game's over, huh? They were like, oh, no, they're about to kick a last-second field goal. Jags came back. I was like, no fucking way. I was like, that is insane, dude. And sure enough, he made it. And I was like, let's go. Because I had Jags money line. I was so fucking pumped. I was already freaking drunk at that point. I was like really feeling myself then. But, yeah, what a wild ride. Daniel Jones can no longer be called a scrub. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, it was his first playoff game, and they won. I mean, I know the Vikings defense sucks, but, I mean, Daniel Jones did his thing, man. A lot of clutch runs, good throws with a not-so-great receiving core. I mean, he's made guys like Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, and freaky Ricky James relevant. So, shout out to the dumbass, as Bogey calls him. Maybe he's learned a thing or two. I have Dak in number 6. I'm rooting for him too, but how the F are Dallas favored? It's because of their regular season resume. Their regular season resume is much more impressive than Tampa Bay's. You know, Dallas 12-5, Tampa 8-9. So that's what it is. You know, they're giving them some respect there, but it takes the value out of it. The public is all over Tampa Bay. The public money is just coming in on Tampa Bay, just like flies on shit. Like everyone's betting on Tampa Bay, but I'm thinking Dallas might be the play here. I really do. I mean, I know they've been struggling down the stretch, basically backdoored their way, but they had up until these past few weeks, they're doing really well. In Dak, I think Dak shows out tonight. I really do. I really think Dak shows out. And Marty just pulled up. What up, bro? Yes, sir. Doing a few minutes early today, but yeah, we're gonna still do the whole hour and then have Bogart on soon. And then Corky Kirk did really good too. Yeah, Corky Kirk Cousins. That was a lot of shootouts, man. A lot of shootouts. Basically, every game was a shootout other than last night. I mean, damn, yeah, both Saturday games were high scoring. The Bills Dolphins was a shootout. Giants Vikings. Yeah, 4 to 5 games were shootouts. And the spread is it's down there on the bottom, bro. Cowboys -3, 3-point favorite. Some books have them at 2.5. So you could that's probably better if you like the Cowboys. I was using Caesar's odds, Caesar Sportsbook. You know, they partnered with my work, bet.nola.com. Shout out to Caesars for helping us do our thing over there. But yeah, you can get the Cowboys. I think I forgot which books. They had a few though that they were still 2.5. I hit on DraftKings last night. Might place a bet on the Cowboys. Yeah, they might be 2.5 at DraftKings. A lot of times they'll like you know, if DraftKings sees Caesars has them at 3, then they'll put them at 2.5. FanDuel, you know, they all bet MGM. Those are the big 4, I'd say, that kind of like they watch what each other do and then kind of tweak it. You know, I think Caesars did that to kind of as the Bucks, you know, +3, maybe get some more action on the Bucks. Maybe they had some late Dallas action and want to get more action on the Bucks. So, but yeah, that one should be very interesting tonight. Very interesting. But yeah, Corky Kirk Cousins, quite the showing. Debo had the second highest score among receivers, and of course Matt Milano, the highest score in IDP. Saquon showed out. I have Saquon in that playoff playmakers join, and yeah, man, Hess's team's looking nice. T-Law and Saquon. I got both of them in the Bogart joint. So yeah, me and Hess thinking alike there on those big dogs there. TJ Hawkinson, a big game. Got him in, man. No wonder I'm in first in playoff playmakers. I've got all the top scorers. But yeah, Hawkinson out, gonna have to drop him to the wire. Jamar Chase Bank, man. And that's the thing. Shout out to Steamboat for he helped keep the league, I guess, more balanced. Because like I was wanting Jamar Chase. I was literally one pick away from getting Chase instead of Jefferson. I was so hot when Steamboat drafted Chase, but there's a lot of sharps in that league. A lot of people that know what they're doing. A lot of all savages, as Bogard likes to say. And Bogart's got him in this joint. Yeah, Bogart's got a really good squad here in this Hustler 9. I got a lot of guys that are on bye week, so I need those guys to show out next week. Pacheco, Kelsey, and AJ Brown. Literally, my first 2 picks were on bye, so figured I'd start off slow. Isaiah Hodgins, like I said, huge game. Geno, huge game. A lot of QBs showing up. Christian Kirk, a big game. Javon Holland, huge IDP performance. Evan Ingram bounces back with a big game. Gabe Davis, damn it, man. Damn it. I look back on that. I wanted to draft Gabe Davis in this joint. I had it pivoted, but my dumb ass ran out of time, so it was on me. I mean, I should have been more prepared. But I had Pacheco on the queue, and then I started looking at it. I was like, I don't know. I don't really want 3 players on bye. But I ended up with him. So hopefully Pacheco goes off this week. But if not, I'll just have to live in regret because Gabe Davis doing his thing, man. Playoff Gabe. Dude just shows up when it matters. And Mark Brown pulling up. Yes, sir. We back. Damn right. Gerald Everett, a big game. A lot of tight ends showing up. Zay Jones, really good game. CMC doing his thing there. Joey Burrow. Burrow did okay. Not that great, but he at least did all right. Stephon Diggs, solid day. Herbert did pretty good. Not good enough, though. They choked it away. Him and Eckler. Anyone that spent high picks on them, you're out. Zach looking rough there with Herbert. Eckler and Dalvin Cook eliminated Tyreek Hill. Figured he'd get eliminated, but almost advanced. That would have really shook things up if the Dolphins had beaten the Bills. And then the Black Josh Allen, 23, solid show in there. Tremaine Edmonds, a big day as well. I mentioned him. And to show you how down bad my team is in this joint, 23. That's my highest score. But hopefully Dak shows out tonight. The week's not over. Foy Aluakun, huge game. Eric Kendricks, ATN did pretty good. Skylar Thompson, the 3rd-string rookie, did okay. Jets Jefferson, very disappointing. I mean, I know 19's not terrible, but in the Hustler format, I mean, for anyone that took Jefferson, they're pretty damn disappointed, I'd say. Sergio Mix-a-Lot, kind of a disappointing day as well. But anyone that really sucked, Elijah Mitchell did okay. Another Hess pick. Man, Hess, and I got him in the Bogard one too, man. Me and Hess have, like, very similar teams. Let's see. Nick Bosa, he was a little disappointing. James Cook, Dawson Knox, Ayuk. Yeah, like I said, mainly shootouts and not a whole lot of bad performances. Right? Yeah, man, Kittle sold us. Kittle didn't do too well. Freaky Ricky James kind of disappointing. It was more of a Hodgins and Slayton game. Let's see. Anyone that just completely shit the bed. Well, Tom Brady. Okay, this is the end of the road. Okay. Greg Russo. Only, damn, anyone that took him was disappointed. Yeah, so mainly good performances. Not a whole lot of disappointing days. Oh, I see we got a lot of comments here, Marty. I got 3 of my top picks going tonight. Need a day for Mike Evans, Zeke, and Levante David. Yeah, I feel you, man. I got Dak and Michael Gallup. I had to start Michael Gallup because of AJ Brown and Kelsey on bye. But yeah, definitely need those guys tonight to show out. Michael says Everett pissed me off so bad. I needed 5 points for him to get into the championship. And he gave me a goose egg and goes off in the playoffs. Damn it. Yeah, even Evan Ingram, they both, down the stretch kind of stunk, the past few weeks. And then they show up here. I mean, Everett more so than Ingram. Ingram at least did good. I think the Semi's weak. But, yeah, Everett's really been scuffling lately. And, yeah, he finally decides to show up. Yep, got Gallup too. Yeah, I think Gallup could be a sneaky play tonight. He's been kind of like Gabe Davis. He's been kind of scuffling all year, but I think he could break out. And I love that late Eli Mitchell pickup. Damn right, Hess. Everyone forgets about Eli Mitchell because of CMC to be in there now. I was mentioning that, they're like, oh, well, McCaffrey's there. Mitchell's not going to do anything. I'm like, bro, y'all don't know Kyle Shanahan's system. Kyle Shanahan it's a 2-back system. They will use Elijah Mitchell, and sure enough, he found the end zone and was involved as a receiver. So Palmer disappointed too. Got him late and didn't expect much when I drafted him. But with Big Mike out, thought he would do much more. Yeah, I agree. I thought Palmer would have been the one to have done really good, not Everett. I was surprised at how that went, but that's the Chargers for you. They always find ways to screw it up. Who you got tonight, Spencer? I just hope for another shootout. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I like the over tonight. I think it will end up another shootout. Dak, Brady, they both can sling it, man. They both can sling it. So I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game. I got Dallas, though. I think Dallas wins and covers. And that's good. Music to the ears of Crispy. I see Crispy just pulled up. What up, bro? I like your Cowboys tonight. Oh, we'll see. I hope I don't jinx them because I normally don't root for the Cowboys, but I think they're in a good spot tonight. I don't buy Tampa Bay. I got Gage going tonight. Hey, if my guy Cole Beasley can get 14 points, I'm hoping Gage can do something too. Yeah, he might, man. Gage has been sneaky. He's had some games. I mean, if they're real, and the Cowboys, they've got Diggs, but outside of Diggs, their cornerbacks aren't too good. So I think between the Cowboys pass defense sucking and in the and their run defense, Cowboys defense is kind of sucked here down the stretch. And then with the Bucks, I mean, Bucks defense is pretty good, but it's like they're not as good as they used to be. Devin White's plays kind of falling off. They've got a lot of older guys. I don't know. I think this game could be one of those ones where Brady ends up doing a little too much. But my favorite player prop of the night, though, if I can find it here, is actually with playoff Lenny. Leonard Fournette. I think playoff Lenny shows out tonight. And to me, that's my player prop lock of the night. Leonard Fournette over 37.5 rushing yards. To me, that's a lock. I mean, even if it ends up a shootout, like I still think they'll be able to run a lot. And Hess said he likes to look. Yep. So a bogey just pulled up here. Let's bring him out, ladies and gentlemen. The earth is his turf. He is Luigi. Bogart's got free.
Yes. Hello. What's up, Guru
Nation? Woo! What?
Nation.
Hey, there it is. What's happening, my brother?
I beat that.
You got me beat. Yeah, you beat the Guru himself.
That's if Ace Ventura did it.
Right? Over the top with it. Hell yeah, B.
Let's get it.
Oh shit, man. I was just going through the playoff scoring and man, I think I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm looking pretty nice in that playoff playmakers joint.
You know, I just always go with my team sucks. That way, I can reverse jinx it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I want in this Hustler 9. I mean, it's funny. I'm in first and you're joining. I'm in dead last in this Hustler 9. And I figured there's a chance I would be, though, because my first two picks were on bye week, Kelsey and A.J. Brown.
I desperately need the Buccaneers to win. So
yeah, I noticed that you've got so much Brady.
Godwins everywhere.
Yeah, you've got the Stackola. So we're gonna be on opposite sides tonight, at least for this Hustler 9. I need Dak because I'm in last. So if Dak doesn't show up for me, I'm gonna be in a big hole.
Do the Cowboys make history tonight?
I think they do. Marty asked me who
Brady?
I got.
They beat Brady for the first time in the history of ever.
Yeah, I think they do. I really do. I don't. This
like
Bucks
your version.
team,
I gotta admit,
this Bucks thing sucks, man. They're not a good football team. I know they beat. Who was that?
Their offensive line's intact. That's gonna be That's a big deal.
Yeah, and in the way the Cowboys' defense is scuffled, I mean, it would not shock me. I'm not betting on it. I mean, to me, the only thing I'm betting on is this playoff Lenny over on rushing yards. To me, that's the lock of the night. 37.5. I looked in 5 playoff games with the Bucks. Leonard Fournette has rushed for over 50 yards in all 5 games.
You know what, bro? I think I'm gonna backpack you on that when I link with Huss later. I'm gonna go ahead and throw something on that.
Nice. Yeah, to me, it's just to me that's the lock of the night. I mean, because I see your version. I mean, that Ryan Jensen's supposed to be back tonight. So I mean, Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence, they've got a good pass rush, but with a healthier O-line, I mean, that could really allow Brady and Fournette and those guys to open it up.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if that line could hold up that pass rush, like, and you give Brady some time, bro, he's gonna pick them apart, especially like whoever's opposite of Trayvon Diggs, man. That, you know what I mean? They're gonna pick on that guy all fucking night. Then on the flip side, you know, Tampa Bay's been one of the worst teams against the tight end, so we could see a big Dalton Schultz game here. I think Michael Gallup's going to get a lot of big targets down the field because, you know, Carlton Davis is going to probably, you know, be glued to CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, I like that version. I got Gallup in this joint. I got him and Dak.
Yeah, and, you know, that's just, I mean, that's, you know, I envision Dak and them putting up tremendo numbers through the air because I feel like they're going to be playing from behind a lot.
Yeah, so I like the over tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the trend of all these games this weekend, you know, and you know there's, you know, trend schmend, right? But still, all them things is going over, you know what I mean? So
right, yeah. Even the one last night went over. It only went over by 1 point, but it still went over. So we're 5 for 5 on over. Let's go 6 for 6 tonight, baby.
Yeah,
probably trying to reverse jinx it. Cowboys are ass.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know, if you want to look it through like you know, just I'm the nitpick king, you know what I mean? I'll nitpick the fuck out of anything that's beautiful, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, you know, and another thing, but I don't know, man. Dak, he just been a turnover machine. You know what I mean? We can't all be Trevor Lawrence now and turn the ball over and, you know, still win. You know what I mean? Like, that was such a Jags thing. That's like, it was like circa Blake Bortles, like, you know,
yeah, Blake, and such a Chargers
over a gang of times,
and such a Chargers thing to blow a 27-0 lead. I was telling him earlier, I was at the wedding reception Saturday night. I thought the game was over. Then I see a dude has it on his phone and the Jags about to kick the field goal. I was like, no fucking way. I was like, I didn't even think the Chargers were capable of blowing a lead that big.
How was the wedding?
Oh, I got lit. I was woo.
Did you cut a rug on a dance floor?
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah.
Guru Nation was in the building that night.
Hell
that
yeah.
was insane. That was definitely the funnest wedding I went to. Shout out to my boy Joey. Yeah, that was a hell of a time.
That's what's up. What's the food like at a New Orleans wedding?
Oh, it was Lafayette actually. It was in Lafayette, but it was really a lot of Cajun cuisine, you know, pretty much all the works, you know, the gumbo, the pasta laya type shit, you know, shrimp, all the good Cajun fix and crawfish. What's up?
Was it a buffet style?
No, it wasn't, unfortunately. That would have made it a little bit. It was still a lot of fun, you know, but yeah, unfortunately not buffet. But it was great though. I'm not trying to nitpick too much.
What'd you go with?
Wait, what? Oh, I just gave them my plate and they just like, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just put all the works on it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't buffet style, but you walked.
Yeah, you had to wait in the line and yeah, for sure.
Oh, you can walk her? I can walk her. Okay. Now my daughter, my 9-year-old. So my sister's first baby daddy, actually, he lives like a couple doors down from us. And his daughter is like she's like 2 months younger than my 9-year-old, and they're like best friends in the world. So, and it sucks because like when they first moved next to us, it was in the middle, you know, right when the apocalypse was going down.
Yeah,
actually, they just moved prior to that, so we couldn't even play with each other for the longest. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because before that, it was like she basically lived there.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so I'm about to walk her over in a sec, but you know, I'll be right back. It's literally like right here.
Oh, you about to go? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll talk about
I'm still rocking the show with you, don't trip.
The show. Okay, yeah. Then the hustle's in here. I'm in the chat, Bogey. Let's lock some bets in.
I want to take the over. Let's see what the over on Leonard Foreskin is on rushing, because I like that, man. If they can give us something close to 37, bro, we're gonna take that thing, take it to the moon. Right,
and in the spread right now, it's Caesars 3 in favor of Dallas, and in the over under 45.5.
I like the Bucks to win, so I would just take the Bucks spread.
Yeah, the money line then. Okay.
Well, I mean, I want the spread.
If you like their spread. Oh, you'd rather the spread.
I mean,
okay.
I would imagine the spread pays more.
No, the money line. Pays
Oh,
more,
yeah, that's
'cause
right.
they're
They're not the
the
favorites. They're not the
underdog.
favorites. Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
they're not the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Give me the money line. Okay, let's do that too, Hus. Let's
38.5 for foreskin. He says. Pause.
let's go, bro. We can get 39. You know what I'm saying? Let's I'm down to go 10 with you, Hus.
Yeah, he's gotten at least 50, and like I said, he's played 5 playoff games now at the Bucks. Literally 50 yards plus in all 5.
And then I'm down to go like another 10 or even 20 on the Bucks money line. Like, I just need the Bucks to win. Or maybe I should stay away from that.
Let's see. He said, "Cool. I'll throw us down 10 each on Lenny's over."
Awesome.
Sick.
And then, how are you feeling about the game, Hus? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe I'll call you in like 10 minutes, actually, or when I get off the show.
For sure. Let's see. Yeah, he said, "Do you want to add in the over to the Bucks money line?"
If you like the Bucks money line with me, we're taking that thing over too. You know
yeah, you could parlay it.
Yeah. We're taking that thing over too. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to kind of sit and marinate a little bit. Like, want to make sure, you feel good about this.
For sure.
I hate the Cowboys, dude, because they're actually good. You know what I mean?
That's what I
really sloppy, but they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got a lot of talent. I mean, shit, because in this joint, this is the joint where I'll pull up your TV. You've got this. You could really hit it big tonight if the Bucks win. You've got Brady and a Godwin in his name, and all you've lost on offense was Ken Walker. And in your defense, you lost a lot on defense, but that can be replaced. There's a lot more defense available than offense.
So far, I lost Kendricks or Hendricks.
Kenneth Walker, Cody Barton, Roquan Smith, and Drew Tranquill. And this is the playoff playmakers.
I lost all of them, didn't I?
Yeah, you lost a lot of IDPs. Yeah, I lost. The only big dog I lost was Jefferson, and I was telling him, I was like, I wanted Chase, but then Steamboat sniped me. If it wasn't for that, my team would really be fucking stacked. But yeah, Jefferson didn't really show out. But this is just, let me pull up the actual totals. The Raging Cajun, bro, I got him late. Elijah Mitchell, pretty big game for me there as an RB2 because I had Saquon go off as the RB1. Yeah, he had almost 40. Yeah, here we go. This is the totals. Allen and Lawrence, man, the 2 QBs there. That was quite nice.
I like it.
And he said we also got CD 5.5 receptions and Evans 4.5 receptions. Damn, I think both of those go over.
I'll be right back.
All right, for sure. Yeah, both of those seem really nice too. Yeah, a lot of potential values tonight, I'd say, especially if you think the joint's going over. Saquon, Eli, Devon. Yeah, I mean, this team, man, this is the one where in first, and the good thing is I have all the IDPs intact. Foye LaCoon, Tremaine Edmonds, Nick Bosa, and Jermaine Pratt all did pretty well. And no defense and kicker this year, but yeah, Bogey will be back soon. And let's see, Meatballs and Meatball Matthew just pulled up. What's up? He's got the Bills Mafia avatar there. Bills survived the Dolphins. Let's do that here. Let's recap here. We're almost hit the hour mark. Man, that flew by. Let's recap the playoff games real quick here. The AFC. Well, no, let's do the Saturday games first real quick. The NFC first game that popped off, Niners Seahawks. Niners covered the 10-point spread. Big win there. Just too much on offense, man. Too many weapons. I mean, their defense is elite, and they've got weapons out the ass. I mean, to me, they're the clear-cut favorites in the NFC. Got a little futures ticket on them to win the Super Bowl. And I think we got that question from somebody earlier about who I thought was going to win the Super Bowl. I'm thinking the Niners, and Bogart, I know he's not going to hear me say it. You're going to jinx us. You're going to jinx us. But that's how I feel. I think the Niners are that team. And speaking of maybe teams of destiny, though, the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, 27-0 and came back and won. I mean, that could be a sign, bro. Trevor Lawrence working his magic there. The flow, man, the majestic sunshine hair there, man. You never know. Everyone hates on Trevor. A lot of people hate on him. They say he's soft. He doesn't care about football. Bullshit. I know he threw 4 picks early on. He sucked. I mean, he sucked in the first half, but I mean, he came storming back in the second half. did what they needed to do to win. And just saying, is that the biggest choke job ever? I mean, it's definitely one of the biggest, maybe not ever. 28-3 in the Super Bowl is pretty bad, but holy shit. I mean, come on, Chargers. They just charger it up. They chargered it up yet again. Huss made the wise decision of not getting emotionally invested in that team anymore. And, they just chargered it up. They sure did, B. They sure did. Yeah, that was, yes. And, a lot of good games this week. Tino in the building. He's pumped already. How about them Cowboys? I think the Cowboys win, bro. I talked about it earlier. I think the Cowboys win. I'm going to give my final score prediction here in a minute. And let's see. The Sunday games. Bills survived the Dolphins, but Dolphins covered the spread, though. Big, wide spread. I thought the Bills would blow them out, but not at all the case. And the Giants with the upset there over the Vikings. Danny Dimes did his thing. And in the AFC, the last game there, the Bengals survived the Ravens. Ravens covered, though. Joe Burrow kind of struggled there down the stretch. Needed a defensive touchdown to bail him out. Third largest comeback. We got the second. Vikings got the first, but they should not have been like that in the first place.
Me and Huss, we took the under on his passing yards. I gave him 268.
Oh, for sure. You can barely hear you, Bogey.
My bad. I always do that. I always forgot to put my me and Huss, we took the under on the passing yards yesterday for Burrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
I got a healthy respect for that secondary or that defense when they get into the playoffs. I mean, they're just, valiant effort, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow needed the whole team to help him, and we're all about it.
Yeah, he really did. And I think Evans gets more than 5 receptions. Crispy just asked. I think he does.
I think Evans is I think there's a 50-50 ball or two if Brady doesn't shy away from any corner, bro. If he thinks his receiver can make a play, he'll put the ball where it needs to be. I think they don't stay away from Evans, especially with that line being back. They're gonna be, Evans. I think that's what really affected Evans all year was that line being banged up, not allowing Brady to get time and let deeper plays develop down the field. So, that's why I was really just big on Chris Godwin and Leonard Fournette this year, just guys like that are just, they were a hot read, you know what I mean? And I still think that's in play. I mean, there is one thing about like getting their center back as he could be rusty and you know what I mean, maybe, you know what I mean? There's that is a real thing. So worry about that a little bit.
For sure. Let's see. We had
I'm just hoping my hatred for the Cowboys isn't like blinding me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Because
to be honest, I'd rather play the turnover machine Dak for my Niners next week than play the GOAT who just, you know what I mean, played us all
right.
Here
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Speaking of your Niners, let's because I know you were locked into the game. Let's see. It was 41-23. 49ers covered. So I know they started off a little rocky, but had a big second half. Were you impressed by the showing there? The Brock did his thing.
You know what's crazy is before the game started, my prediction was the Seahawks come out. You know what I mean? They put points on the board and we struggle a little bit. Then we make the second half adjustments. And it literally happened that way. You know what I mean? And boy, we made some good adjustments in the second half because I refuse to believe that defense wouldn't let us do what we want to do. And they were able to hold us and kind of keep us in check for that first half. But after that, it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all just got too many weapons, B.
Yeah, bro. And like, everybody else ate while Kittle was probably a focal point for them to worry about. And, because he's just been on a tear and he ends up having a quiet game while everyone else goes straight hamburger. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Because our playoff fantasy MVP, unless like Dak or Brady would go hamburger, it looks like it'll be the Brock, man. 51.5 points, almost 5.6. Holy shit.
The Brock says,
you smell what the Brock is cooking.
You feel me? I mean, like, the kid, like,
what's crazy is I rewatched that game immediately that night. I was so hyped. You know what I mean? Now I'm on a show tough that night, and I'm watching the replay. And damn, the kid got some good footwork, man. And he goes through all his progressions and reads, and he's just like I hate like when people use words like poised because it sounds like they don't know what to say. Oh, he is real poised, right? You know what I mean? Just that's something that no one knows about football. They can say that and it makes them sound like they know what they're saying.
Yeah.
But damn, he was poised in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and he was able to create, you know what I mean, and improv some plays like that, like the Elijah Mitchell one. You know what I mean? That he created that whole play. You know what I mean? The play to Ayuk where it was he put it right on him and Ayuk drops it in the corner of the end zone and like, you know, that was so impressive
up,
to me
Albert?
that I bring it up even though it wasn't a touchdown pass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
fucking
kid was
dude.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I missed. I got to see a little bit of it. You know, we had it all or getting ready for the wedding and all that, so I didn't get to see the whole thing. But that saw enough to tell. Yeah, that kid was balling the fuck out. And I tell you what, Trey Lance better be worried because as much as we were Trey Lance truthers, I mean, we can't ignore the Brock.
And the Brock is you know, here's another thing I thought of, man. Like, shit, the Jets, man, they might fuck around and trade for Trey Lance from us.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, depending. Have they hired an OC yet, or are they still searching?
So they fired Mike LaFleur.
Yeah, well, they parted ways. I'm not exactly sure. What that means, but I guess that means
he's gonna have a job. He can easily go down to Miami and link up with Mike McDaniels. He can go with his brother in Green Bay and be, you know, because they need a QB. They're willing to bring back Nathaniel Hackett even. So, you know, he might even be the OC for the.
To go work with his brother. I tell you what, my Saints need an OC.
Can take him back too.
My Saints need an OC. I'm pretty sure we're getting rid of Pete Carmichael because he's going to go to wherever Sean Payton goes. He'll probably be part of the package or whatever. So I'd love to get a Shanahan disciple on our staff.
That would be nasty. You know,
we need to change up our offense. I've been pounding the table. We need more freaking motion in our offense. We need more like jet sweeps, innovative pre-snap motion. Exactly. Yeah. That's what Shanahan and his disciples thrive with. And I mean, look at the Dolphins. I mean, Mike McDaniel. I mean, everyone said they had no chance. They had no chance against Buffalo. Damn near pulled the upset.
I mean, they led the league in pre-snap motions, you know, and then when you look in the last couple of years, it was either Green Bay or the 49ers in the top three as far as most pre-snap motions. Because, you know, you send somebody in motion, you know, that defense is going to react. And, you know, this is why that system is so QB friendly. Because as long as you're not a dumb fuck, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be, oh, okay, they're about to give me single coverage here. You know what I mean? Or, oh shit, they're, you know what I mean? They're dropping everyone back. Like, you know, you'll be able to, that pre-snap motion tells you a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's you know, and then the RPO, you know what I mean? Just giving the QB the options. That's why, like, the rushing
hit him with the run pass option.
Yeah, bro. Like, and the run pass option is great when you have those mobile QBs. And, you know, like I always go back to Jimmy. Like, if Jimmy had success in his system, like, you know what I mean? And now that we got a pretty good sample size of the Brock, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, and the Brock, he uses his legs too. So he's not quite an athlete like a Trey Lance or whatnot, but you know what I mean? Just the fact that he has been using his legs now, that's something that defenses have to account for. You know what I mean? And just I feel like as long as we stay healthy, bro, and the Brock don't make the mistakes, because we got a string of you know, either it's a string of good defenses coming our way, whether it's the Bucks or the Cowboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And Marty's asking, what should the Saints do with Michael Thomas? I think it's time to move on.
I think they restructured him.
Yeah, they restructured him. Basically gave him the option to get out of the contract, and I think he wants out too. I think this is the end of Thomas and the Saints.
I think it's a good chance wherever Sean Payton goes, they could bring over Michael Thomas.
Right, yeah, because he'll know the system. Yeah, if he ends up in I mean, shit, with the Texans, I mean, they have needs all over. So, like, I mean, they could theoretically bring him in. They're going to be bringing in all kind of veterans because if
you know
Sean Payton goes there, Sean Payton, he's that Brandon Cooks will be as good as gone because him and Sean Payton didn't have a good relationship. So if he gets out of there, they're going to need to bring in a few veteran receivers.
On the flip side, he could retain him there. Like, hey, you know my system. Remember me? Like, you know what I mean? And hey,
yeah, it's just their exit was like it was one of those things where Cooks was mad that he wasn't getting enough targets, and then it was
so then they traded his ass to the
Patriots. Yeah, and that's maybe they're both. That was over 5 years ago. Maybe they buried the hatchet. So like, if so, then the Texans are low key a threat because I watched the Colin Cowherd interview today with Sean Payton, and he went over. He seemed very transparent about everything. Colin was basically like, "Are the Texans serious? Like, are you seriously considering that with all the holes on their roster?"
If I'm a Saints fan, I want that to happen because
I do too.
A high first.
They got too high first. We're not going to get their number 2 overall because they're going to use that on their new quarterback. But that number 12 overall, I'd want that. That's out. If they want Peyton,
and you could be in range
give us that
to get a QB there.
Yeah, we could get like Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. Maybe we're not getting Young or Stroud because they're not giving up 2. I think that's a deal breaker. But hey, if we can weasel 2 out of them, if the Cardinals get in the mix and offer 3. Then the Texans might throw 2 at us. You never know. I mean, I highly doubt it though.
Sean Payton is always going to have love for the Saints organization. I think he knows that he has to be able to wheel and deal them, a first round for real, because or else they won't deal him and he won't be able to take another job.
Exactly. That's why he was being all like so transparent with the media and stuff.
I gotta get them something real good.
He's trying to stay in Mickey's
fuck up out of there.
Exactly. He's trying to stay in Mickey's good graces because I don't think Mickey was too happy about him quitting last offseason. So Mickey probably told him, "Look, bro, we better get a lot of compensation."
Hey, Mickey's like a real little shriveled up guy, huh?
I think so, but he packs up. He can be. He's he better have a backbone here because we need to get him. Yeah, he better have a backbone. Damn it! Don't give Peyton away for a bag of chips like he did with C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Loomis, he's done some impressive things to me. Like, I really thought it was impressive to trade for Max Ingram and get rid of Jimmy Graham.
Oh, yeah, that was a ballsy move. And the fan base hated it. I was young.
And your guys' line became, not even a season later, you guys have a top 5 run blocking in line and pass protecting line. So,
exactly.
You know what I mean? And then I think by 2017, you guys were the lead. You guys had the leading rushing. You guys were the leading rushing offense. You know what I mean? With Kamara and Ingram, that god awful
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
Yeah, what the fuck? He steps out of bounds. The Saints would be playing tonight.
Let it go, man.
We'd have beat the Bucks and we'd be playing tonight. But no, fucking Mark Ingram. Fucking Mark Ingram, bro. Yeah, no, it was in November. I think it was in November. Yeah, fuck Mark Ingram, man. What the fuck?
What's up?
He needed a fucking yard, man. But we'll let Bogey take this.
Yeah, my bad.
Here. Oh, you're good.
And my girl was telling me the baby woke up from her nap.
Oh, I got you. Well, shoot, we're almost out of time, so that's
I got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll do a couple more. Yeah, he said Tino was saying the QB spot was a dude in San Francisco until Purdy got there.
It was a dude.
A handsome dude.
Oh, yeah.
named Jimmy.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. I love Jimmy so much that he played ugly with handsome Jimmy. You're like, fuck it, we're gonna look good doing it. You know what I mean?
Right. I take handsome Jimmy. We're talking about the LaFleur thing, possibly LaFleur becoming the Saints OC. Bring handsome Jimmy with him.
Everybody becomes relevant. Imagine
Olave would be great in that system.
Fuck yeah, he would. I mean,
and Rashid Shaheed, bro, that dude's so fast. He'd be like our Debo. He'd be all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I think Mike LaFleur, just having that pedigree where he came from, he's definitely going to end up somewhere. There's a lot of opportunity out there for sure. I mean, how about this? Was it Sean Waldron? What was his name? The dude, the OC for Seattle. He's a
Shane Waldron, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised like his name isn't in the conversation, but he just got the Seahawks to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they had a top 10 offense this year with Geno Smith of all people.
With Geno fucking Smith. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that dude should be.
if Shane Waldron goes somewhere and they don't, and then Geno and Seahawks can't come to terms. I mean, Geno he just had a Pro Bowl outing. I mean, he might be able to, go make an epic return to the Jets, maybe, or maybe he goes to the Saints, or you know what I mean, or
he's a free agent, man. I mean, there's a lot of good free agents in this QB class. You've got freaking Danny Dimes, Geno, Brady, Handsome Jimmy, Derek Carr. I mean, those are some pretty quality arms there. I mean, Lamar might be in the mix too, because I don't know if y'all saw his Instagram story today. He's sounding. If you read in his Instagram story, he's basically saying the Ravens aren't treating him right. If that's what he's referring to.
And then here's Snoop Huntley. He makes a solid case to be the guy. You know what I mean? Played in a playoff game, and he's stuck in there.
Yeah, and Crispy, what's Crispy talking about? Should I try to fight the guardian angel tonight?
He's talking about he's trying to go to war with Hess or what?
Oh, what Hess is with Brady on the Brady side?
I mean, I think he could be talking about maybe one of the leagues.
Oh yeah, maybe one of the leagues. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, you never know. Yeah, war gets coming. Hell, me and you fighting, Bogey. We in these playoff joints. It's bloody war.
Everybody's bloody war. We're all funking, bruh.
Yes.
Funk season.
Fucking right, but yeah,
one man will prevail.
We'll have plenty of more. Fucking right. We'll have plenty of more all-season talk here down the road, but let's do our final score prediction for tonight. I'll go first with mine here. I'm gonna say. Oh, it's on the bottom. Okay, let me do. But it's now that y'all see it. Cowboys 31, Bucks 27. Take the over, and take Uncle Jerry, baby. Woo! Cowboys advance.
I'm a backpack you, but I'm gonna say Buccaneers 31, the Cowboys 27. Bucks cover that spread.
Yeah.
And, they just win.
For sure. It could happen. It could definitely happen like that. I feel like both our versions are pretty solid, but only one can come true. It'll be interesting to see which one does.
Cowboy fans, just start celebrating already, man.
Just prepare to pack your bags. It's over.
Just fucking start celebrating, Ray. You're going to Santa Clara.
I hope Dallas wins, because then Uncle Jerry's kids will be a lot more lit, and then AJ will have you on and stuff. That'd be pretty fun. I might have to hop on that joint.
The Cowboys fans, they don't want me on that show.
Yeah, we hijacked it that time a few weeks ago. A Saints and a Niners fan hosting a Cowboys show. What could go wrong?
I'm actually I actually applied for the mainstay job. I might be the permanent host of Jerry's Kids. AJ has no say in this. Shout out to my son.
Hell yeah. And who makes more yards today, White or Lenny? I'm gonna say playoff Lenny, bro. This is his time to shine.
I think White will get in the mix with the receptions. He might not be as far off as far as reception total, but yeah, I think the rushing's we're giving the nod to Lenny. He's got to take this thing over.
Damn right.
Taking it over 30. We got to get to 39 in this motherfucker. Let's go.
Right, yeah, that's one thing. We're all united on that. Me, you, and Huss. We all took the over on Fournette. So hopefully the prop lock will deliver.
I think if the Cowboys win this game, Rashad White, he might even have more receptions if the Cowboys win this game. But
right, yeah, I think for receptions he might have the total yards. They'll be very close, but rushing yards definitely Lenny.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I think that's all I got. Anything else, Bogey, before we put a ball on this thing?
The earth is my turf. Whole entire universe give me money. And check us out. We'll be covering that game in a little bit here.
Fucking right. I'm gonna have to pull up on that joint, see how it's going.
Yeah.
For sure. But appreciate everybody. Appreciate Huss for letting us host. Appreciate 420 crew for pulling up, and of course the Guru Nation. Another power hour in the books. We'll be back next Monday, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.